All right, here we are. We're going to be doing some movement prep style exercises. These are more for flooding the body with oxygen, just kind of getting the body either ready for exercise or maybe kind of a transition between exercise. So these, just do what you feel comfortable with, what your body feels like it can manage. There's always modifications. So whoever's working with you with these exercises, if you want to reach out to them and say, hey, I need some modifications for these. As we go through, I'll try to cue you on some modifications, but always ask your trainer who's working with you in case you need a little extra. And what we're going to do first is we're going to start out with a style of movement and breathing, and this just kind of helps get that body ready for exercise. And for this one, if you can sit in an Indian style position or with your legs crossed, that's great. If you cannot, you can lean against a wall as a modification. You could sit in a chair. You can just extend the legs out in front. Whatever seems to allow you to sit comfortably. I also want you to be mindful of your posture, being aware that you're not slouching forward. We want our lungs fully open, and so to do that, you need to be fully open. You are welcome to take your shoes off if that makes you feel more comfortable, more relaxed. These exercises can be done without shoes. And other than that, if you feel like closing your eyes, just go ahead. I will just kind of focus and close my eyes to begin with, and that's up to you if that doesn't feel comfortable to you. So what we want to begin with is just sitting tall, and we're going to take a deep breath in and lift our arms, and then we're going to exhale and we're going to bring them down. And we're going to do this for a little while. The key is to slow your breath down. And exhale as you come down. Nice and gentle. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more of those. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale up. You're doing great. Exhale down. All right. So we're going to continue with that exercise, but we're going to add a twist to that. Now, everybody's level of flexibility is very different. So just go as far as you feel comfortable and safe going, okay? So here's what this one will look like. It's very similar to begin with. Inhale up. Then twist to your right. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. And to the right. Inhale up. And to the left, staying real tall and straight. Inhale up. And to the right. Inhale up. And to the left. Inhale, center, and exhale down. All right, so the next position is going to be a side-to-side position. Again, always making sure to stay tall so that those lungs are fully able to take that deep breath in and then able to get all of that air out, okay? So sitting tall, we're gonna inhale the left arm up, and then we're gonna exhale as we lean. Inhale, arm up. Exhale over. If you need to modify the arm, you can inhale up. Exhale over and not go all the way with the arm. That's okay. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep going. Feel that stretch up your side. Waking up the body. We're going to do one more on each side. All right, and last one on the side. Nice. All right, we're going to come back to the middle. You're doing great. Okay, the next exercise, you want to extend the legs out straight. And I do understand that if your hamstrings are pretty tight, that this might be incredibly uncomfortable. So whoever you're working with, maybe they can put a little bolster underneath your bottom that kind of lifts your booty up, takes some pressure off the hamstrings. Totally okay. This can even be done in a chair. Of course, ideally, we want to be on the floor. And if you needed just support for your back, you could lean against a wall. But over time, you want to be able to hold your body upright without having to use a wall, all right? So, but those are modifications, and those are completely okay to begin with. Also, pay attention to your feet. Your feet may want to flop out to the side. We want to keep them upright, all right? So we're gonna start here. I want you to kind of think about there being maybe something in your lap, round, maybe a wheel. That's kind of how I like to describe this, but we're gonna start with our arms up in the air, and you're gonna take a deep breath in, and then you're gonna exhale, come over, and then under, and then back up to where we were. So we're gonna inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale over. We're gonna do 3 more. Just hinge at your hips. Try not to let the knees pop up. Inhale. We're gonna do 1 more. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna take that exercise and we're going to reverse that. So still, again, think that there's something in front of you in your lap and you're going under it and then over the top of it. So sitting tall, now we start with our arms down by our legs, and we're gonna inhale forward, exhale up. Inhale forward, exhale up. Inhale forward, exhale up. You're doing great. Inhale forward, exhale up. Let's get 2 more of these. 1 more time. Lovely. All right. Very good. We are now going to take this breathing exercise and we're going to move the legs out to a straddle stretch. This stretch is typically a challenge for most people. Our inner thigh area does get pretty tight. So just go again as far as you feel comfortable. You want to feel a tiny bit of a stretch, but really not much. Like, you don't want to make this feel so uncomfortable, okay? So we do want to try again to keep those toes up. And what this is going to look like is you're going to start out in the center. You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale and you're going to lean to the right. Now, as we go to the right, keep that left glute or left cheek down. If you're pretty tight, you may, as you're reaching, that side may rotate or come up. We do want to try to keep that down. And then we're going to inhale back to center and then exhale over. All right, inhale, exhale. This is about slowing things down. right, one more each side. This will actually be the last one right here. Nice. Okay. So very similar exercise, but now we're going to add a little bit of a twist to that. And instead of reaching to our right, we're going to inhale center. And we're going to reach across. Exhale. Inhale center. Exhale. Inhale center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center, tall. Exhale, over. Inhale. Exhale. All right, last one. Nice. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and bring ourselves down onto our mat. We're going to go now into a little bit of strengthening exercise. And so for this one, we're going to be on our mat. So we're going to be on our back. So we're going to start working the hip flexors with some movement. And this is called a supine march. And so for this, you're going to be on your back. And what it looks like is like you're marching, but you get to lay down for that one. And you're going to extend that right arm up and that left knee up. And then we're going to bring it down. And then we extend the left arm up and the right knee up. Okay. So we're going to move through this just nice and gentle. Go at your pace though. If my pace is a little too fast, just slow it down. If you feel like you can handle a little bit more speed, or if you want to make it slightly more challenging, you can always keep the legs up to where they're never touching the ground. And that's going to give you a lot more lower abdominal work, and it will feel a little more challenging. It is up to you. Taking the legs down each time gives your body just a little bit of a break, you know, if those muscles are still pretty weak, okay? So there are options always. So here we go. We're gonna march it out. So lift, alternating arm and leg, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last set we'll do 10 right there. Nice. Okay, so that just kind of gets everything moving, and then from there we're going to work our torso. So this exercise, again, I will talk to you about some modifications. This is going to be abdominal work, and there are a couple ways to do this one. You can keep your heels on the ground and keep your lower back pressed down onto your mat. Your arms are going to be out to the side, and you can rotate, going as far over as you can, keeping that shoulder down, and then we're going to come right back over to the other side. And we're literally just going to be going back and forth, nice and gentle, not too hurried, because I want you to maintain contact with the mat and the shoulders. So that's the exercise. If you feel like you can handle a little bit more ab work, if your core is a little stronger and you want to go for the next level would be to keep the feet up in the air, knees at about 90-ish, okay? And then we're going to rotate. So you're going to rotate to one side, tummy tight, glutes tight, and then we rotate to the other side, okay? So you can decide whether your feet are going to be on the ground or up in the air. Let's do it. So we're going to go right, and we're going to go to the left. And it's okay if one side can't go as far. It's normal. 2, 3, 4, 5, you're doing good. 6, 7, 8, don't hold your breath. 9, good core work. And this makes 10. Nice. Good job. All right, feet back down if you had them up in the air. All right, good job. That is some good core work. Even works the glutes just a tish. All right, so the next exercise is glute and hamstring related. You are hitting a little bit of the core, but mostly it's gonna be felt in the glutes and hamstrings. And so we're gonna do some bridging. And for this first bridge, we'll keep our arms down just in case you feel like you need like a balance or something to steady yourself. At this point, don't worry about how close or how far away your heels are. That's a whole other aspect to this exercise. We're just gonna be wherever you're comfortable, like where do those feet wanna naturally land. But I do ask that you pay attention to your lower back. I want you to start out by pressing that lower back down so that pelvis is tilting, hands come down, and then we're gonna bridge. So from here, you're gonna bridge up, and we're gonna hold like at the top for a little bit, and then we're gonna come back down. So there's this little pause at the top. So we're gonna do 10 of those. On the 10th one, we're actually gonna hold for a 10 count. So here we go, bridge up, 1, and down, 2, and down, 3, and down, 4, and down, 5, down, 6, down. It's okay if you can't go very far. 7, down, 8, down, 9, down. All right, this is our 10th one, so we're gonna hold it up here. This is 10. We're gonna hold it for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Or if you feel the need, you can kind of extend the legs out. You can kind of wiggle them a little bit if they feel like they're burning. But otherwise, we're gonna bring them back into position, and we're gonna go with that same exercise again, but we're gonna add a little bit to that. So we're gonna be bridging, but this time I want you to try to hold your arms up in the air. So doing this requires you to work a little bit more on your balance. You're gonna feel a little more oblique work. That's this muscle group right here we refer to as our love handles. So some of us have lots of love. All right, and so we're going to hold our arms up in the air, and we're gonna press that lower back down onto the mat again, and kind of being aware of that positioning, and we're gonna bridge again. Now we won't hold this one, we're just gonna go up and down 10 times. So let's do this. So we're gonna bridge up and bring it down. 1, bridge up, 2, bridge up, 3, bridge up, 4, bridge up, 5, bridge up, 6, bridge up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, And that makes 10. Good job. And then again, if you feel like you need to, just kind of wiggle those legs, shake them out a little. That's great. We can even just kind of stretch our abdominals. Let's take our arms overhead and let's take a deep breath in. And exhale. Nice. All right, let's bring the arms back down. All right, while we're here, I'm gonna do a little leg work for the top of the thighs. So we're gonna work the quads a little bit. I'll start with my right knee bent and my left leg extended out straight. For this one, we want to make sure that we are squeezing the quad. So those are the muscles on the tops of the thigh, and you're pulling that toe towards the knee. So you're pulling that toe in, you're squeezing the quad, and very slowly. Speed is not your friend for this one. It's all about control. We want to control the lift up, and we want to control as we come down. So don't let the weight of the leg just drop your leg down. Now, some of you might be pretty strong and this doesn't feel like anything, but if you have trouble with your knees or hips, this is quite a challenge. So just stay with me, slow and steady. And we're gonna do, that's 3, and down. And we're gonna go 4, and down, and they might get shaky. 5, and down. 6, and down. You're doing good. 7. Nice. 8. Starting to feel that. Feels so good. 9. And 10. Wonderful. Let's switch that out. Left knee is bent, lower back pressed good and flat. Pull that toe towards the knee. So squeezing the quad. Let's give it 10. So we lift. 1. Controlling the lift. 2. Controlling the lower. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Wonderful. Good job. Again, you can bend them to relieve some pressure. You can extend them out, little wiggle, whatever works just to kind of take that little burn away. But the burn's good, so don't be afraid of that. All right, we're gonna roll to our side. I'm gonna introduce you to something called clamshells. And this is for the outside of the glute. Such an important area, especially if you have problems with your lower back. So for this one, you're gonna wanna lay on your side. You can either prop your head on your arm. If that doesn't work, maybe you need to prop it up on some pillows or something to help assist there. That's okay. Some people do like to prop all the way up on their hand, like on their head. I find that to be a little uncomfortable, but whatever seems to work for you is okay. You're going to make sure that the feet are touching. So you're going to make sure that they're touching down here. You're going to have your knees bent and slightly rotate forward so that you're kind of in a slight lean, but more forward. You don't want to be back. So I'm going to show you what not to do here. So when we're doing this one, you're working the outside of the hip, your feet are touching, and we're going to, like a clam, we're going to open out the legs, and then we're going to bring them down. You should feel that right here in the outside of the hip. Where you can make a mistake here is if you rotate out, pay attention here, and you're moving your whole body. This is not going to be beneficial. You're not going to get anything out of that. So in order to get the most out of it, you're going to stay slightly forward, engage your abdominals, brace yourself with your hand, and just move the leg. So we're going to do 10 and then hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, You should be feeling that now. 5, 6, and this might get shaky too. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to hold this in this position for 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Phew, good job. Okay, we got to share that with the other side, so let's flippy floppy. All right, again, you're going to be propped up, some position, feet are touching. Okay, feet are touching, knees together, slightly rotate forward. All right, here we go. So we're going to go out and in. Do not rotate backwards. 2, 3. Remember, you're feeling that right here. 4. You're breathing. 5. Not holding your breath. 6. 7. 8. 9. All right, this is number 10. So what are we going to do? We're going to hold it. And that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Okay, so that's outer thigh. Next exercise, we're going to roll over onto our stomach, and I call these swimmers. So what they look like is your chin is tucked. Ideally, you want to try to keep your head off of the floor, but if you're really weak in the back of the neck, you could put a little pillow or maybe a rolled up towel to rest your forehead on if you really need to. Ask your therapist that's working with you or your technician that's working with you if you're going to need some modification. So what we're going to do here is chin being tucked in, all right? And we're going to alternate right arm and left. So you're going to be alternating right and left. So it's opposite arm and leg, right and left, okay? This can be challenging. Don't be in a big hurry. So we're going to shoot for 10, and then we're going to count these, right being 1, left being 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, to take the pressure off for just a moment, you can come up on the elbows with your legs relaxed to take the pressure off. Or if you prefer to lay completely flat, that's fine. What you will start to feel, which is normal and okay, is this sensation, kind of like a burning sensation here, or maybe even into the glute region. And that is normal. That's the muscle group that we're working. These are great exercises to help strengthen the lower back. They also help with your posture. If you know that your posture needs a little work, these are great exercises. So, next one we're going to do is just a press up. And for the press ups, you can have your hands positioned far away if you're pretty tight, or bring them really close to your body. So I'm going to demonstrate, and then after I demonstrate, we'll go through 10 of these. So if you're pretty tight or stiff in your lower back, you may not be able to lift very far. So that means you're going to want to keep your hands pretty high above your head. You're going to inhale up, and you're going to exhale down. if you feel like you're a little more flexible, you can bring those hands closer to your body. Inhale up and then exhale down. Okay. Another factor that I need you to pay attention to is you want to make sure that you're not dropping your head down into your shoulders. You really want to press that head up and away from the shoulders. Okay. So here we go. Decide where your hands are going to be better. Far away if you're tight, closer if you're a little more flexible. And we're going to do 10. So inhale up, exhale down. Legs relaxed. Inhale up, exhale down. That's 2. Up. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Up. That's 5. Up. That's 6. Up. That's 7. Up. That's 8. Inhale up. Exhale down. That's 9. We got one more. And down. Good job. All right, so if you need to rest for just a moment, you can rest. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Okay, next exercise, still on our stomach. So this is going to look kind of like a swimmer, and we're going to hit, again, these oblique muscles, these right here. So the way this looks, and we won't do a lot, this is a challenging one. So we're going to inhale up, take that arm, exhale, reach to the side, follow your hand with your head, bring it back and down. And then we do the same thing on the other side, together and down. Okay, so here we go. We're going to inhale up. We're going to exhale over. Inhale, center and down. Up. Exhale. Center. Down. Up. Reach. Center. Down. Up. Reach. Center. Down. Up. Reach. Center. Down. Up. Reach. Center. Down. 2 more sets. Up. Reach. Center. Down. Up. Reach. Center. Down. Last set. Up. Reach. Center. Down. Up. Reach. Center. Down. All right, and then come up on those elbows or lay flat to take that pressure off. All right, again, super great exercise for strengthening the lumbar spine and working on our posture. All right, let's take a deep breath in and exhale. All right, we're gonna come up onto our hands and knees. All right, so for this exercise, you're going to be on the hand and knee, and you've probably done this one before. This can be modified by staying on the elbows if you would prefer. You could even keep a neutral wrist position if that's where maybe you have some problems is in the wrist, or you could even stand using your hands in a chair, which will take some of that weight off, okay? All right, so what we wanna do here is inhale up like an angry cat, and then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. So this is working in the middle of the spine. Inhale up, exhale down. This is known as the thoracic spine. Inhale up, exhale down. I'm going to do one more. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice. Okay, before we move into a seated position again, I'm going to do one more stretch, and this one's going to be dependent on how flexible your hips are, how flexible your knees are. So again, use your judgment. Don't overdo this. And if you need a modification, please ask your tech or therapist. So you're going to move the knees out to the edge of the mat. You want to have a really wide position here, and then decide what works for your feet. I know if you're here for your foot or ankle, this could be a challenge. So whether it's to lay them flat or keep them up, you decide what feels better to you. And you're going to ease your body back onto your heels, going only as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to extend our arms overhead. Big stretch, and we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale. Nice. All right, let's come on up to a seated position. All right. We're doing good stuff here. Okay. Next core exercise before we stand. Okay. So this exercise, again, can be modified. You do want to sit tall and straight. You want to try to keep those toes up, the knees up, and keep this position. Keep this, I guess, about 45-degree angle. You also want to make sure that you're not slouching. We want to work on that posture and like open that chest out, okay? And so what we're going to do, place your hands together, if you can, holding this position, so you should feel those abs like engaging. You're pulling that belly button kind of towards your spine. You're engaging these abdominals, and it's like you're rowing a boat. So we're going to go from one side, and we're going to go to the other side. Now, if you're feeling pretty strong and this exercise feels pretty good to you, maybe your core is not too bad, and you want to add a light weight to this, you could have your trainer or tech give you a small, like 2-pound, 3-pound weight, just kind of depends on you, and just add that to it, to your hands, and then just rock side to side. All right, so we're going to go, keep going. We'll do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Very good. Core work. All right. So important for a low back injury, an abdominal injury, hip injuries. We want our core engaged and tight. Okay. All right. So let's make our way to standing. If you need to utilize a chair to help you get up, that's good, but please don't use each other. All right. So just let your trainer help you or your tech help you. Okay, so for this next exercise, you're going to have your feet, probably about hip width apart, I guess, or maybe a little more. And we're going to do windmills. And so for windmills, you have modifications. We start with our arms in the air. If you have good range of motion, you can go down towards your foot. If you are not that flexible, that is okay. It's always okay. And you can only go to your knee. And this is great. Okay? So wherever your flexibility is, we're going to go back and forth. We're going to kind of look like a windmill. So here we go. Down. That's 1. All right, keeping going. 2. Up. Get that booty back a little bit. 3. 4. 5. Keep going. 6. 7. Don't hold your breath. 8. Keep moving. 9. All right, last set right here. Did great. And that's 10. Place your hands at your lower back and just kind of press back just a little. You don't need to look up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in And exhale. Up tall. Place your hands together. Press it out. Inhale up if you can. Exhale, push out. And relax and give yourself a hand. Good job.